Yeah, we are. We are here. Oh my God, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, let's get this graphic off the. Oh my God, look at that! Look who is here. Do we have hold on.
We are something else.
Oh yes, welcome to We Are Something Else. It's your boy Kaleo. For the first time ever, there's CB. There's E Rich. Yeah, we are something else. Live. This is like Wayne's World. Live in the basement, huh?
Am I on?
Yeah, you on? Oh no, there you go. There you are. Now you're on.
Are we here?
We're here. We're here. Yeah, we're here. Welcome, fellas. This is first of all, it's a different night, so everything's a little backwards. We're normally live on Thursday nights, but tonight is Friday.
Yes, sir.
And we got the live set up. We don't have much planned as far as a show, but we're gonna get there. This is we had to take advantage of my bro E Rich being in town. He did the abstract with me earlier today, right? E?
Yep.
How was that experience?
That was dope. Again, like I said, you put in work in regards to the radio, side of the house. It was good to see the setup, and actually, I had a segment fall in my lap, which goes right up my alley as far as starting shit.
Right, and we'll talk. We can work with that. So since CB isn't working in the comments tonight, who do we have? I can't tell who is here. Is that from today? No, is that Anissa live today? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. Okay, Risa, welcome.
Old and geriatric.
Exactly. Who's that? Is that Bunk? Oh, I need to look at the monitor right here. I can tell right there. Bianca, good to see you. Anissa, good to see you. Oh, man. Yeah, we are. Look, we're going to be talking about a bunch of different things. But if you notice behind me, let me lead another way. Yeah, this is new. Right here. This is what it's all about tonight. So the title of tonight's special, before we get to 200, is Hit and Run Volume 2. Now, the last time we all were in the same room. So our bro, Sean Xavier, is getting married tomorrow, which is why E is here. It's not why CB is here, but CB is here because E is here, and we finally wanted to get an episode together in person. I don't know what these guys look like outside the camera when we normally do our show, so we don't even know if we have like real chemistry or not.
If I had known this was going to be the case, I would have worn pants.
I think we all got on like shorts.
I got shorts on, bro.
And it's hot as fuck
you,
down here. Maybe it's the lights.
I can't promise that they're not going to just kick us off the air for like some indecent exposure.
Well, you're the one with the calf.
That's what I'm saying.
Calf's going on. All right, so look, y'all want to know why we're here. We talked about the last time we were together when E was here. We did a song called Hit and Run, right? And it shot right up the charts. Double, triple platinum, right? It was amazing feat. We appreciate y'all who played it. But tonight, since we are all together again, we figured, why not do another song? And why not like go live and have like a special and all that and just make it happen, right? You gotta talk up a little bit. I don't know why your volume. I don't know. Can y'all hear E? Go ahead. There you go. I can hear him. I got the monitors, and so yeah.
The volume down.
No, the volume is up, bro. It's just I don't know.
I'm just making sure.
I don't know.
Everyone's basically getting the behind the scenes documentary of us in the creative process, putting a song together. There was that I think maybe it was Complex. They were talking about that Wayne documentary from the Carter 3 that never came out, or like it came out in pieces, and it's like real hard to find. This is like basically going to be the next one of those.
Right. This is gonna be crazy.
A lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. Like we're unprepared. Like our notes. I don't have notes. Like
the Hit and Run Volume 2 is comparison is super crazy right there.
What? They're not on the exact same.
Because they're not gonna find this shit afterwards. Like, you actually dumped this awesome.
Right. This is gonna be. We can hear Kaleo loud and clear. He got the lead mic. Look. When you're in charge of the board, you always got the best equipment, right? All right. So let's do this. E, on the show today, you talked about top 10.
Top 10 death threats, text messages that you get from females.
Okay. Do you want to go through that list again? And then we can kind of come up with the fellas list and see how that goes.
Sure. Let's see.
Hey, try this.
Appreciate that.
Oh, my nigga, you got to cut the mic on. That's why. You had to cut them. There we go.
I thought I had it on. I think you stole the mic. But
I did not. Now,
okay. We'll go with that one. No, okay. So top 10 death threats from chicks or from females text messages. All right. Which we did on the abstract. Senseless plug for the abstract. Number 10 was, you know what?
Yeah, you know what?
You know what? And you got to say it like that because that's how it comes across on the text message. Because we all hear the text message as it comes through, even though there's no voice to it, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Number 9. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Number 8. Why would I be mad?
Because you are. I think
it's all like bringing flashbacks, man.
I was about to ask. I don't think I've gotten that one before. I don't think why would I be mad? I don't think I've gotten that one before.
Okay.
Number 7. Do what you want.
See, all these sound like you get in the past to do what you need to do, but they're layered. Okay.
Oh, for sure. Number 6. Number 6 was a fan favorite. I just think it's funny how.
Yeah.
No. We're good. I just think it's funny.
How? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Number 5. Do you?
Do you, boo boo?
Do you is that's I think you get that one a lot. When you get that one, that means you better not be out here doing you. You better be packing in for the night.
Yeah, because otherwise you are probably not hearing from that person for.
Yeah, it's gonna be trouble. All right, what else we got?
I think the do you is actually more in person than it is in a text message, though. I feel like it hits differently when it's like said directly to you.
Okay.
Shout out to Bunk, who I feel like probably coined do you. Anyway, number 4, excuse me.
That's the thing about excuse me. Excuse me can be layered, right? Excuse me? That's not a threat, though.
It's not a threat, but I think by them putting it into the atmosphere, I think it's the setup for the threat to happen next.
Hey, Britt, good to see you. Yeah. Okay. I can see that one. That's probably, to me, that's probably the low. The
should have been.
That's the weakest one. That's the weakest one on the list.
It definitely could have. It definitely should have been lower on the list. I think. Oh, okay, should be up higher than where it is. Number 9.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3. No worries.
I've
definitely gotten that one.
So on the show today, if you listen to the abstract on Station Head, Real Estate Poppy said Kaleo hit me with the no worries a couple of weeks ago, which is true. But the thing is, I didn't mean it, and we'll get into that soon. I didn't mean it in that aspect. I mean, it's all good, bro. Like, I'm not worried about you not being, I'm not worried about it. That's cool. No worries. That's exactly what it means. It wasn't layered.
Okay. Number 2. It's all good.
Yeah, that's a bad one. I hit the, you know what? And I think I said this on the show too. I think I hit someone recently with the it's all good. And I said on the show today, I meant that shit. I meant that shit just like a female texting it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
That's crazy that you even said that you meant it that way.
Nah, because I'm being honest, right? This is the year of honesty. 2024, Cat Williams said the truth is gonna come out, right?
Got that right.
It's all good.
And then of course, I let Bro CB have the number 1 because he
guessed it. He guessed it in the show.
On the show today. CB, what was number 1?
Have fun.
Have fun.
Golly.
Yeah, I'm not having fun if I get hit with the have fun. My night is over.
Basically, all the fun gets sucked up out of the room at that point. It's like, well, all right, well, fun is over.
Yeah, fellas, got to pack it on in. She hit me with the have fun text.
The fact that you could turn the word fun and not make it fun whatsoever is crazy.
Using fun against me having fun is not where it's at. And did no worries is my joint. Yeah.
What you say? Because I'm gonna do me and have you crying in the corner. No worries is my. Oh my goodness.
I already been fun because I'm fitting to turn. Well, so that's the thing. So here's the thing. So why do we get those texts when it's clearly, if we're gonna hang out with the fellas, like the game is on. We have the game on. We're watching the game now.
Yep.
And if I'm like, look, I'm gonna hook up with my boys, we're gonna watch the game tonight, chill. That's all about it. And you get with the have fun. Like, why is that gonna be an issue? Why can't you go get with your girls and y'all go hang out somewhere? And it's just like we both have mutual fun somewhere else. But why do we get the guilt trip?
That's because we don't guilt trip them to go and have fun with their girls, especially during brunch. We know what the turn up is when brunch comes around. We don't say shit when it comes to brunch, right?
Y'all remember that Kevin Hart joke, right?
Go ahead, tell it.
He's talking about, he's like, oh no, babe, no, don't go. Don't go, babe, no.
No.
What am I gonna do without you? And and then he talks about all the filth that goes down as soon as that door closes. Candles are lit.
Exactly.
Luxurious lotions are removed.
Oh my God, exactly. So what are some of the things that
luxurious lotion?
We are something else.
There you go.
I'm not using the bad shit. I'm using expensive. I'm gonna use her shit.
It's like the exact opposite of those Old Spice. The Old Spice commercials with Deion Cole in them.
Oh yeah,
it's the exact opposite of that. It's us using their stuff. We come back, it's like, yo, why does it smell like shea butter and botanicals in here? It's like, nah, well,
I'm really upset if I wanted some Dino.
I'm stupid for that one, bro.
Exactly. Depending on the tone, it's all tone based, right? Because it's how we interpret the text. Like, I think we clearly interpret it to be the worst every time we read it, right?
Because it's intended to be the worst.
And it's those words. It's those words. It's never, and it's because it's super. It's not elaborate. You can't. They don't elaborate on it. Is short and to the point, and yeah. So okay, what are some of the things that? Because guys, we don't do text like that, right? I mean, I just admitted to doing that recently. I just admitted to doing that recently. But
you did.
I did. And I apologize for that. That was my misdoing. I shouldn't have did that. But if we were to send those text messages, what are any of these our words? What are some of the things that we would say? Like, what if we were sending what is it called? The threat text?
Yeah, the threat text.
I think we clearly have a universal one right here that we would probably all say, because it's kind of equivalent to some of this stuff. And you know what it was, right?
It was bet.
Yeah. Bet. If
Yeah.
she hits you with the, hey, me and my girls are going out, blah, 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 we're going to brunch. Bet.
Shit, cool.
Yeah, cool. Bet.
Our shit is like one word. Like it's
well,
because the thing is we're getting wrapped up for, they write a paragraph and we respond with
Okay. If you didn't our money earlier say, I wish somebody would send me the K text.
Yeah, the
K.
Exactly. No, I bet for sure, just because I think that's our best, like, open-ended, just like whatever. Like,
Bet. Yeah.
let you figure out what bet means. Because that's what they do. They send the shit and they want us to interpret that shit however we want to. So bet for us is definitely like, you figure that shit out.
Yeah.
I mean that.
And we typically don't get too involved or like take any of that defense. Like, you ain't go with your girls. That's fine. You know what that is? That's a free night for me. That's a free night. So if I respond to that and say, have fun, I really mean, with most sincerity, have fun. Because
it's usually, as a dude, what we're saying, and you just take it at face value. You
Right.
don't got to go deeper than that.
Right.
Telling you to have a good time, have a good time.
Have a good time.
If I'm telling you that I'm ordering Taco Bell and not to wait up,
right,
that's what I'm gonna do. You
exactly.
know what I mean? Like, just at face value. It's not like a song that we're writing tonight where there might be metaphors and double and triple and quadruple.
Oh, there's some metaphors.
You know what I mean? Like, typically in this type of communication, it's just to the face.
Right. I may or may not have a Christian mingle bar in there. I may or may not have a Christian mingle bar in what I have so far. I mean, we're gonna in a little bit, we're gonna play the song. We're gonna be writing like this is what we kind of documented last time at Sean's studio. We were on IG Live. The music was playing. We were, Sean had some old dirty apple juice that he was giving us, and there was a botanist came to visit us, and I was on live. We had a couple folks on live, so that's kind of what we want to capture tonight. Like this is gonna be lost, good or bad footage. We're not quite sure, but it's gonna be there. And we also wanted to capture. Look, we're in the same place for the first time on camera, like since September.
We were not allowed to be on camera.
Yeah, we couldn't be on camera the last time E. Rich was here. We all were hanging out.
Laundromat would kick us out.
Yeah. It was a good laundromat.
They almost kicked out our money because they thought he was filming.
Yeah, our money is the friend you need to have around. Just first of all, he is Tommy, because don't nobody know what our money do for a living, but he always show up with money. He's always on trips, and I mean,
he was in Connecticut last
night, live on ESPN at some random ESPN.
It was a PFL. It was a professional fight league event. There were like some like real well-known like MMA fighters at that joint.
He's just randomly there on a Thursday night in Connecticut.
Yeah,
but it's the way that he just like sent the video. Like, this is where I'm at with no context, no nothing. The first initial thought was he's in Vegas again, right? Because
again, he's always in Vegas, right?
And then we sit there. It was like, nah. He was like, nah, I'm in Connecticut. So then now we're watching the same shit that he's at. We're just like, why does this seem to be a reoccurring thing? Every time
this
he's
guy's always
event,
out somewhere.
like we're like on the shit. So that's wild.
Can I say who I feel dresses like our money? Can I say that?
No.
No?
No.
Why not? It's not a bad thing.
It's too early in the night.
It's not. I'm going to get it out the way, though. Because if I don't say it now, I'm going to forget it. And like, we got a long ways to go. Like, there's going to be some bars in tonight that could probably be worse than what I'm about to say. All right. So I went to a birthday party recently. I'm doing a setup. I went to a birthday party recently. I took my son to a birthday party, and the kid was, I think she was like 5, turned about 5 or 6. And what I noticed at this party was it was a couple of them there, and by me saying them is already bad, but I realized that studs dress like our money. But there was at least 2 studs at this party that was dressed just like our money.
Jesus Christ.
They gonna leave me?
You gotta go solo camera, bro.
Solo camera. What did I say that was bad? I didn't say anything bad. I just said that, and our money can dress. Our money wears the polo bucket hats. Our money got shoes. I don't think anybody.
Oh my God.
Is that? Oh my God, my bro. Yo, Nate, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man. It's been long. It's been long.
Yeah.
It's like, you go on IG and tell our money knows. I've said this about our money.
That's a wild thing.
And the thing is, when I said it in our group chat, I sent a picture of our money. I was like, this is the current situation that studs and our money dress alike. It is what it is.
I mean,
it is what it is. I didn't say anything bad.
Were they wearing Jordan 3s?
Oh, damn.
Or Air Max. Jesus. But that's kind of what it was.
Money catching straight.
No, how is that? That's not a straight towards our money. Our money can dress his ass off.
So
I'm just talking about how good. Enough. I'm just saying it was stylish studs there.
Thank you for not finishing that comment. That you were
it was stylish studs there. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're getting close to episode 200. Things are we're acting up.
We're with the alliteration tonight. We got stylish studs and luxurious lotions.
Yo,
that might drop the bar right there.
Anybody goes drop a stylish studs bar in the hit and run tonight? No, who's hitting a stylish stud? Let me.
Yeah. Follow us on YouTube. Something else. Follow us on YouTube.
That's it. That's all we got for my.
Be sure to like, share,
shit is over.
Sirens.
Shit is over.
It didn't last long at all.
It didn't last long at all. Oh my god! But I just wanted to be on. That's what I felt. Okay, so
that's wild of you, bro.
Yeah. Was that all we? Is that all we say in the text messages? Okay, whatever. Let's get on to Bill Belichick. 74-year-old Bill Belichick is out here and got a divorce, and he's out here with a 24-year-old cheerleader who loves him dearly. Bill Belichick is worth over $74 million. $1
million for every year of his life.
Yeah, and he has found the true love of his life.
Sometimes it takes until you're 74.
Yeah,
but 24, bro.
He found the love of his life. I don't know.
The question is, does she sign the prenup?
Does it get that far? Are they getting? Do you need? Come on. Are you getting married?
I mean, what's the love? Why didn't come out publicly with the love interest of a 24-year-old if that's not going to be the plan?
I don't know. And I mean,
now is that a byproduct of his former boss, Kraft?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, what?
And is this the chick whose like Ring doorbell camera
caught him sneaking up with his shirt off?
That's crazy.
Come on, Billy. Come on.
He's living my dream
at 74.
Bullshit.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think at that age, like, to have a young person like that around you is.
What are you doing with that at 74?
I mean, outside of probably popping some Blue Chews, which, come holler at us for a sponsor. I don't know. That's the whole point, though, right? Like, he's clearly in bed by like 7:30. So
that's because he's got to get up at 3:30 to do film study.
That's true.
At this point, what film is he running back?
Wow.
All the Super Bowl wins.
Wow.
I'm just wondering what film is he running back? I mean,
I'm thinking a different type of film with the luxurious lotion involved in it too. Like, that's what I thought you were saying.
CB Dream is a black queen. He need to stop it. Yeah, nah. Bill is in a whole different ball game, right? I don't know if any of those substances, those performance enhancement pills will work on Bill at this point. But again, 74, found love.
Yeah, your heart's got to be healthy enough for that.
Exactly.
He got kids, right?
I'm sure he has. Grandkids is 24.
Does he have kids?
I'm pretty sure. I think wasn't one of his grandkids on stage when they won like the most recent Super Bowl with him. He was holding one of them.
That could be true.
That's why I'm saying, like, that dynamic right there, right, is interesting when you go that route, when you have like somebody that young and you either have a child that's older than the person that you're dating. That's super crazy. Like, that's goofy material, bro, because they're not respecting anybody that he brings home. She's not invited to any of the holiday gatherings. She's not invited. And if she is, she's the joke. She's got to know this.
Right.
So as a kid,
we clearly know why she's around.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I agree. Anyway,
We know why she's around.
People are crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, people find love. I mean,
Moral of the story.
yeah. Okay.
And you throw in all that money too, like, you know.
Yeah, I got you. I don't know.
This dude's looking like me. That was like 4 missed layups in a row.
All right, here we go. Because you weren't in the room for this.
What's that?
You weren't in the room for this. The one got to go.
Oh, okay.
All right, I want to run that one back. So if you didn't listen to the abstract today, I did a part of the show was called One Gotta Go. And that's one of those things you see on Instagram where they do these dumbass, like 4, 5, 6 different characters and you got to pick, or movies, and one of them got to go. So on this one, just kind of interesting, you got Carl Winslow, Family Matters, James Evans, Good Times, Uncle Phil, shout out to Sean Xavier, Uncle Phil, The Fresh Prince, or Cliff Huxtable, The Cosby Show. Which one is going? Carl Winslow, James Evans, Uncle Phil, Cliff Huxtable. Now, let us know in the chat which dad you're kicking out. Kendall automatically said that Cliff Huxtable had to go. And then Dimitri made a good point. Cliff Huxtable and Bill Cosby are not the same.
That's
true.
It's a true statement.
And then Kendall was like, yeah, no, they weren't the same. They're the exact same person.
That's crazy.
He was a gynecologist in the basement. It's true. I thought the last person I would pick would be Carl Winslow. And then Kendall also made a good point. He was like, you can't really put James Evans on here because he died on the show. I was like, well, he automatically eliminated himself, so maybe we got the answer right there.
Why did this turn dark? That's what I like. This went from like I thought we were gonna have a good banter about.
I'm just telling you what some of the answers were earlier.
I told you Kendall's been on one recently, bro.
Kendall has been. Shout out to Kendall.
Listen, somebody go do a wellness check on Kendall, right? I'm not there, so somebody from Cali go do a wellness check on Kendall.
Kendall cheated on his barber this week.
Oh no,
that is crazy.
That's the answer. Oh no, he cheated on his barber this week. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, on a scale. The fact that he even mentioned that like on radio is even crazier because nobody is going to just randomly be like, hey, I just did this, or I went to another barber and I didn't tell mine.
Bro, there's some codes.
Know as soon as they see the lineup.
There's some codes. Well, so he said that his normal barber he's been going to for how many every years got a 9 to 5, and his only availability now is on the weekends, which is the most packed time. And Kendall has a speaking. Well, he has an announcement engagement this tomorrow. He's doing a basketball game, so he's be speaking. So he needs to he wanted it cleaned up, and he said he just did not have time to wait on his barber on a Saturday. And I think there's maybe 1 or 2 opportunities where it's okay to seek out a new barber. Now we're taking a side turn because we're supposed to talk about dads, but while we're on the subject of the barber, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 times where it's probably okay. And I think one of them is if your barber is like out of town, right? If your barber is not available, but are you going to the same shop or are you going to a different shop? Now it probably makes a difference if you go to the same shop and you have to take the next best barber because yours is out, right?
I'll let CB take this one.
I feel like you basically, I would just go to another shop. I would have a backup shop because I don't know about getting cut in a different chair in the same spot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless of course, my bro's like, nah, bro, homie's going to get you out the way. Like he's got me,
Mm-hmm. whatever.
Then sure, I'll go with the recommendation.
That was going to be my other one, is when your barber is actually so busy, he recommends when you just go to him, my chair is full. Now that only happens if your barber's not taking online appointments, which has been a lifesaver now because I know my time is my time and I'm not waiting in the shop all day long. But if your barber actually recommends you go to another barber because you got 4 or 5 guys in front of you, just go ahead.
I don't know because I'm still questioning. Are you just saying because you know that person's available? Or are you really telling me who's the next best person in here that could cut some hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that person's booked up as well. Let's just be honest. Yeah. So if you're like, just go to chair number one. No, we know what chair number one is in the barbershop. Yeah. We know what chair number one is. If you pointing in that direction, it's not happening. Yeah. So
speaking of our money, he just texted us in our group chat. He's at a sports bar talking about this joint is fantastic. What does this guy do for a living? This guy is always living his best life.
He's Tommy.
He's Tommy. Exactly.
He's
so
Tommy.
All right, back to the TV dads. Back to TV dads. So Carl Winslow, Uncle Phil, James Evans, Cliff Huxtable. Now, I originally thought that Carl Winslow would be the last one I would take off this list for a certain reason, but then you realize something. Carl Winslow was a sloppy dad. First of all, he lost one of his daughters on the show for years. No one knew what she was upstairs in her room doing until 10 years later when you found out she was up there making movies. That's one. That's crazy. Two, he let the neighbor move in, and the neighbor is just slaying his daughter in the same house because they got married. Was supposed to get married. Like, this guy, he doesn't have any clue what's going on. He got mad that his wife made more money than him. He went out and took a parking enforcement gig or whatever he did, like crowd control gig, just so he can make like $1 or $2 more than her. This guy is just.
That's your pick?
Carl Winslow's my pick. He's a sloppy dad.
CB, you want to go next?
That's the thing, is like the reason why I wouldn't have gone, or the reason why I guess I could make the case for the Winslows, is because he's a cop. And do I want that as my dad? I don't know. You know what I mean?
So I agree. That was the only reason why he was automatically
gone
off the list, just because he's a cop. And
Uncle Phil was a judge.
Who do you deal with first?
Yeah, but okay. If you're in this, and I'm defending the guy just kicked off the show.
Yes, you are defending. So let's go ahead.
But I'm just saying the cop angle is, wouldn't he be able to get you out of situations because you are a cop? No.
Nope. Because let's just call it what it is. He has to work that much harder, because remember when Eddie got in trouble, he was like, they look at me already a certain way, and then my kid is gonna act up. How do I deal with that? You know what I'm saying? So
okay,
he, in that sense, take away his profession as a cop, he's not making that statement. He's just worried about his kid. So he's actually worried about his profession more than he is about.
Okay,
gotta go.
He can't be making less money than his wife.
So. Was Harriet? Was that her name?
Harriet.
Yeah, she had the same hairdo like the whole time. Like they never.
Hey, look, James Evans. I hate the way his nostrils flared up. Exactly. You know, James is my first one that I'm like, you know what? Maybe he should be the one to go, because he hypertension. He was always just angry and evil, and he would beat his kids and stuff like that. Damn. All right, I think that was perfect. But no, look, what if I brought this up on the show earlier? What if James Evans faked his death? There was no proof that he actually died. There was a telegram that was sent at a party.
But how would that benefit him?
You seen Harlem Nights? Hey, put your mother on the phone. I ain't never come home. Take care.
I almost walked off the set again.
I'm just saying, what if that was the case? What if James Evans had,
Marcus?
It met the sunshine.
Okay. I don't see that. Here's the reason why I think James had to stay on the list, though, right? For the hard times that they actually did have, right? He didn't jump. He wasn't the quintessential, like, my dad's not here in those times, right? He stuck around. He had some weird ass kids, bro. He had some weird ass kids.
Which is the reason why he should have had all them checked, because none of them kids look like him or the mother. But I'm just saying, if none of them kids look like James. I'm just trying to tell you that.
So that's another, we can get in. That's another topic.
So Florida was the one out here having good times.
Well, I would say that's another topic, right? And that might be illustrated for how how long ago it was, right? But is that
matching up the characters?
Yeah, matching the characters like to the parents.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That was pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. It's pretty. Michael didn't. I mean, they didn't even try.
Not at all with Michael. He for sure was a part of the light skin coalition.
And then Thelma looked more like Willona.
Yep.
Than any other like.
And you think that might have been on purpose?
I don't know. There was a lot of weird shit happening in that apartment.
There's always that one. There's always that one family that like the auntie somehow looks like, and they be like,
I got a cousin, and they look. She looks just like her aunt.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Sometimes
they don't want to have those conversations, but
you don't. Look, we appreciate y'all for being here. The main reason why we're here, we're trying to get to this hit and run volume 2 kind of thing. Let's just do that. Let's play the track real quick or something. We want to show sneakers. I mean, we all wearing sneakers. Look, we in the basement, but the sneaker game is on check. Like right here, look, these are like I got these for like $40 off Nike because of the discount. And I bought some sneakers today, CB.
He did.
I bought some sneakers
today. He did.
I
was there when it happened.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got sneakers. Shoe and tell at its finest. Like we didn't figure out how we are gonna do this live, but it is what it is. I appreciate all y'all for sticking in there. It was a good time. We didn't really advertise it. We knew we wanted to do something live, have a good time, but like the real reason, like, I mean,
it's not me, it's Sean. It's Sean.
Sean, what? Oh, the real reason why we're together? Yeah. Sean. Shout out to Sean. We're gonna see Sean tomorrow. Like we probably go live, maybe a little bit from the wedding. I'll be taking pictures and stuff, and Superfly be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
So like all the Hot Seat podcasts. So that's the picture that we got to get. We actually got to get that shot
for sure.
Let me know if y'all can hear this. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we can.
I can pick it up in the monitor. How loud is it? What did Bunk say? Hey, DKC, it's good to see you. They don't stay. Well, we didn't keep them off that. All right, we gotta get to writing. So the booth is behind me. We're gonna try to figure out a way to transition all this over to the booth. Just if you want to stick around, just watch us record. You can do that. I mean, the camera's gonna be running. I think all the content aspect of like talking about a show is done, but I think we're just gonna set up back here and start recording. So just give us a second. We'll make everything happen. Give me a thumbs up if you're still here, if you can hear the beat.
Update. Boston 21, Dallas 34, second quarter. Luka I think he missed like 4 free throws. It's amazing how this dude is a great shooter, but can't make free throws.
That always annoys me. You're supposed to be a good shooter. Can't make free throws.
And he's a defensive liability.
Well, outside of that, I'll start the controversy then.
Go ahead.
So then we're not mad that LeBron can't make free throws then, right? Because he's not a great shooter.
Shaq couldn't either.
We knew Shaq, but Shaq wasn't a great shooter. What we're saying is like in that sense, like Luka's a great shooter. Like he's top tier when it comes to shooting, right? But he can't make free throws.
Interesting.
LeBron's actually gotten better as a shooter throughout his career.
So what I'm going to do,
talk
about yourselves. I'm going to try to set that camera higher so we can get the back. Let's get back there.
So now it becomes live from the cheap seats. Look how that transition just happened from one show to the other. Change the graphic. Not just
It's funny because I was gonna put a bet down on Boston just because, and at least right now I'm glad that I didn't do that shit.
Oh, you thought they were gonna end it tonight?
Well, I was just like just to do it because my whole basis was yeah,
we sure.
My whole thing was, it's going to be the opposite result because I want more basketball
for sure.
But they're already giving me that, and I didn't have to put the bet down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's still another half to go, but
I mean there's still a lot of the second quarter to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I just to get 4-0'd in the finals.
It's happened,
hey guys,
but
my phone right there?
Oh sure.
Hey
guys,
like it's happened, but not to a team that people actually thought was going to.
First of all, he looked like he got put in timeout.
Yeah, I mean, when that's actually the spot where people want to be,
right?
In the booth.
What was it saying? Listen, y'all, while I'm cooking, so y'all.
Yes.
I mean, that's a fair statement, Bunk, for sure.
The thing is we shouldn't be putting negative energy on your food either.
No, not
you know what I mean. Like we should not put you through that.
But while you at it, what's on the menu though?
Yes,
for real.
You want to know what's being chefed up?
What's on the menu? But no. So going back to that, like I feel like it's one of those things where could they have been 4-0'd and like would it change our perspective of like Boston if they really did 4-0 the finals? But would it be just because the team that they played didn't just have it all together, right? Because there's been a couple of finals that 6 games, but it really didn't feel like 6.
Sure.
So I don't know. I didn't take it for too much. And, I'm a Laker fan through and through. So at the end of the day, I will never root for Boston to win shit. Whether I don't care if it's the Boston Red Sox, New England Patriots, all of them, everything that's in Boston is trash to me. So
that's fair. I'm not fighting that shit.
Let's see. See?
Yeah, Britt, we're working on something. So Kaleo is he's got the studio behind us, the microphone set up.
The mic is on. Yeah.
So yeah.
He looks like he's in timeout though still, because it's just weird that he's back there like that.
Shit is hilarious.
Doesn't even look like he's working on anything.
Have you given much thought to your verse?
I'm inspired by a luxurious lotion. So in my mind, I'm trying to come up with a good line or two of that.
Working some Bath and Body Works.
But I don't know. Like, and then at the same time, I think what happened the first song, Cleo went first, and I think it kind of set the tone for the track. So he's probably gonna do it again.
It's true.
And then we'll just come up with some crazy masterpiece of a hit and run part 2, and then people ask for when is part 3 coming out, because what else do we have to look forward to?
It's also funny because this is gonna be a release for us as a group after Kaleo and Sean just had their little back and forth exercise that they did. They just had their little exercise of going track for track.
It was definitely Prince and the Revolution versus Morris Day and the Time. That's exactly what it was. But look, Bunk says she's cooking smothered chicken with mushrooms, rice, greens, yams, and cornbread. First of all,
Sunday dinner on a Friday night.
Who the hell? First of all, she got company because she about to put whoever to sleep with that food. So that's intentional. That's definitely a Netflix and you're gonna be passed out afterwards type situation going on there.
Yeah, that's that post meal narcolepsy waiting to happen. Just next thing you know, you're asleep.
Risa, we will not be. I shouldn't even have pulled that up because we're not doing that. We're not doing that tonight. I'm not repeating what she said. It was a reference to LA that I definitely don't agree with. See, Britt said that you're not working on nothing back there. You sitting in timeout.
About to get the track pulled up to the
playing Madden.
No, I'm about to.
Oh, that's a good one. Kendall said there should have been some DC Shy Pie here tonight.
That is true.
Oh, Kendall, we was just talking about you.
Yeah, Kendall. Sorry, I had told somebody to send a wellness check because I heard like you've really just been on one with your comments. What did you say he said about
which one? James Evans?
Yeah.
He said James Evans kind of eliminated himself or whatever. Something he had already died on the show.
He had already died on the show. Oh, and then he said Cliff Huxtable and Bill Cosby are the same. They're the same. That's super crazy. That is super crazy. Britt said, bring a plate tomorrow. Right. Bianca, just go ahead and ship some of that food.
Ready load the track.
Get to the yams.
Get to the yams. Oh, Anissa is in the building. What's
the
up?
thing is, all this talk of food, man. I'm gonna need some grub.
Yeah, we probably gonna have to take a break and get some food. I gotta make sure my man sleeps so I can take his cars and shop online.
God damn it.
And this is where those text messages come into play after the fact, right? This is where the text messages come right after the fact. Exactly. That's what that is.
Yo, now that I'm thinking of it, have y'all ever been hit with this one? Girl I was dating at the time, I had to go help move my brother into college. So I'm gone for the weekend. And she was, her sister had like a 1-year-old son. So she had a little nephew. And so she was like, yo, we're gonna go to the puppy store. And I'm like, you don't need to go to the puppy store because your nephew already has 2 dogs. Like, he doesn't need to go see the puppies. Like, you're trying to go to the puppy store when I'm out of town,
right?
So that I can't stop you from buying a dog. And goes ghost for a few hours. And the message that came back was, so how much do you love me?
Oh, hell no. That is, listen. Just a moment of silence, because that, bro, have you got that one? How much do you love me?
Because she made a decision. She made a purchase intentionally while I was out of town, so I couldn't stop it. And my whole thing was like, because I knew that I was gonna end up being the one raising the damn dog. You know what I mean? Like, and this wasn't me choosing it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
It's like, God damn it.
Yo, Kendall's on one. He said you look like, he says, Cleo back there, like WRSE's bail bondsman. May I help you?
I'm thinking in the background, like all of different color skits. Y'all have a conversation. I'm just back. I'm trying to get the song loaded up.
Bianca said, when I say how much do you love me, it's because I done hit another curb. Oh, in his car. Bro. Okay, listen. That conversation needs to be had. Like, what is it that y'all just feel like y'all could just tear a car up and like we not gonna feel no type of way about it? Like, I don't understand. Like,
what is it with the curbs?
That part, why do you have to be so close to that motherfucker? Like, it's a whole street and you want to be as close to the curb as possible.
Like, you know what you're dealing with when there's no hubcaps just on the one side. You know what I mean?
We saw that shit yesterday, remember? So it was a brand new car with paper tags, bro, and it was one tire that had no hubcap, and it was on the right hand side. I was like, you know what happened there. You know what happened there. That is crazy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bros, beer, and whiskey.
Yep.
That, my man.
Yeah, it's our money. That's our money.
He said you wish he was in town.
I let the cat out of the bag earlier, bro.
That's crazy. The curb jump out. Bianca, stop it. That curb didn't do nothing to you. That's crazy. She said the curb jumps out at us, bro. Just like the shit just got up out and walked out of the house by itself.
All right, I'm out.
Anissa, Kendall. That's why our dads had curve. Oh, so. That's hilarious, bro.
Dude, some of those old school cars back in the day were crazy. Like seats that just like turn all the way around.
That is,
shit, you know, like it was like bus seating in the back of a station wagon.
The bus seating was.
I don't even know if they like really were enforcing seatbelts like that at that time.
Probably not.
And I will say, this is dating exactly when this was happening. Every single one of those advertisements, that family looked like my dad's family.
That's damn it. Yeah, there it is.
And I'm saying that there's probably a reason why those cars don't get made still to this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's some truth to that for sure. There's some truth to that. Listen, I think everybody has a childhood story of like they were in their parents' car and like the seatbelt incident that never happened, but it happened, right? Or at least, you know what? Matter of fact, I think everybody has had a seatbelt story in the car, but with a dad though. Like Pops didn't put the seatbelt. Like, I'm not gonna wear the seatbelt, Pops. I'm cool. We're just going around the corner. And of course, something happens. Don't tell your mom, or she's gonna freak out.
Yeah.
That was that first conversation that you had with your dad, where he was like, "Listen, you can't tell your mom. If you tell your mom, yeah, right, we're both.
If I'm in trouble, you're really in trouble.
That part, that's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be." Kendall, what's going on? No, see,
The arm bar.
Listen, that got us through a whole lot as kids, for sure. The arm bar.
Check.
Yeah.
You got a check from the bail bondsman?
Check 1, 2. Check.
Yeah.
Check. Oh, we got volume. We're ready to go. We are ready to go.
He's super loud back there. People, I apologize. Let's see what Bunk have to say. My seatbelt story with my dad. My seatbelt story with my dad is that he never picked me up to put me in. Wow.
14.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh, my. Bunk, are you? Why, Bunk? Just why? Why? We were doing so well, and then you just took it there. Okay. All right. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, Bunk said, my seatbelt story with my dad is that he never picked me up to put me in one.
I gotta walk off again.
You know how like that shit just hits. That shit hurts me, and that's everybody. Send a quick hug, a virtual hug to Bunk, please, because what the hell, Jesus. Anyway, listen, man, we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
You know, I appreciate the fellas for this. This travel to the East Coast is something else, but you know, we do what we got to do. But it's good to be in the presence of my bros for sure. It's one of those things where, you know, you don't take certain friendships and connections for granted because it's a lot of stuff that goes on out there. And I truly do, you know, appreciate my bro CB, who people actually think we either know each other for a very long time. And we had made this comment the last time was, if we had been in the same classroom together, none of us would have graduated.
We would have gotten in so much trouble, bro.
For sure.
It would have been bad. It would have like the getting separated after you're already separated type joint in the class, you know?
Oh my God, she doubled down on it, bro. She doubled down. It's because okay. It's because he doesn't have a license. He's legally blind. It was just, oh my What you got? What you got in that food over there, or what you sipping on while you cooking? Matter of fact, put that in the comment. Bunk, what you sipping on while you cooking right now?
And Bunk, you said you're supposed to be coming to the DC area sometime. So
yeah,
because we're getting that Filipino food.
Shout out to that for sure. Any good food review? Like has there been any places recently that you were checking for that you went and like it was like worth like the hype that you? I feel like it's a lot of places nowadays that are not getting. They're not really. It's a lot of Instagram hype, but then when you get there, it's like, what was all of that for?
You know what's funny is the stuff that gets hyped out here. It's literally because it's from the West Coast. It's coming over to the East Coast. They got all these like some of the shopping centers around here. Like literally the whole. It's like such and such is coming in. You know, whatever like ice cream spot from the East Coast or from the West Coast, whatever, like this taco spot or, you know, whatever, this chain, whatever. And it's like, yeah, the reason why it has hype out here is because, you know, it's some West Coast stuff and people just want to be cool.
I'm surprised like it really hasn't been like a down south, like in that sense. I mean, I know they have like some that are already like, oh, because they from the South and they brought it out this way, but just to automatically go like West Coast is kind of wild because if I feel like if they not getting stamped by the West, then I don't know how they are automatically going to be like, this is from the West Coast, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's all like these, you know, kind of IG. That's the thing, though. Like all the stuff is so social media, but it's like these IG, LA, you know, spots where they've, I guess, just done well enough that they're branching out, and the DC area is metropolitan enough, I guess. You know, if you're gonna be making your way out east, you're probably setting up. If you are an LA based, you know, restaurant or whatever, you're probably coming back with like something to New York, DC, or like Miami. You know what I mean? Atlanta,
for sure.
Something like that. One of those major cities along the coast.
For sure. I get that. All right. What did Ken do?
It's way more calls than that, I'm sure.
At that point. Yeah, I do feel like that the food break is definitely about to happen. So we might take a quick intermission for everybody. But listen, we definitely appreciate everybody hopping online real quick. Like I said, we just definitely had to show, you know, all three of us in the same spot.
Yep.
Doesn't happen often. So we had to make sure that we definitely documented this. We definitely appreciate y'all. And of course, it's always,
we are something else.
We want to take a food break.
Yeah.
Then, you know.
Yeah, so you can just go ahead and like I said, we can always resume back. So I don't know. Until next time, you gonna hit the button.
Yeah.
We are something else. Live from the basement. Live from Kaleo's basement, not Tigger's basement, but Kaleo's basement.
Kaleo's basement.
Right? We out.
Peace.